Hi, welcome back to Garden on the Moors. It's the start of November and time for the next garden tour. Let's go take a look around. We'll just pop into the greenhouse. It's obviously a bit quieter now. Still got one of the tree plants in here, but the main focus is on cuttings at the minute and just protecting those cuttings. So we've got the salvias there, some cosmos that I'm trying. I don't know if they're going to root. I don't know if you can even take cuttings from them, but I thought it was worth a try. Gorgeous geranium cuttings there. They were absolutely tiny before. I need to pop them on soon. They've got loads of lovely growth there, which I'm just amazed with. They're a lovely bright pink colour. I've got some more back there and some more further down. I'll show you in a second. Rosemary cuttings there, so I need to pop them on soon, plant out probably next year. These lobelia cuttings that have been just fantastic. These I took in spring. These geraniums I took about a month or so ago, whilst I was bringing the geraniums in, just because of the weather. These I took in spring and they've got fantastic root systems on them, so I'm going to pot these on into bigger pots so that next year they'll make nice big plants for me. The strawberry runners that were a bit of a trial because they couldn't go outside because the chickens kept tipping them up, have done really well. So we've got roots popping out the bottom now. So all I need to do at some point before next spring is, in front of the greenhouse, I'm going to make a nice big long strawberry bed. I'll plant these strawberries into there. The other strawberries that I've got from up the way, from out in the garden already, that aren't happy where they are, and I'll probably buy some more as well, buy some new ones to fill in, maybe get a different variety. These are Cambridge favourites, these ones. These are some more salvia cuttings. These look brilliant. That one, not so brilliant. They have been munched by slugs, sadly, these ones. But they have got good roots, so I'm hoping that they'll recover. These are some earlier salvia cuttings that have done really well. And then these are the geranium plants that I've kept in. So they're looking really good. It was so healthy. I cut them right back and they've sprouted up. And I took some more cuttings as well from them. So that's sort of what they look like at the beginning. When I take the cuttings, is like that one without this big leaf. Sweet peas have also been attacked by slugs, sadly. So never mind. I've got some more seeds, and they're all saved seeds. So I'll give them another try and see how we can do. And then the figs die right back now. And then I've got the first couple of dahlias just drying off. These are the Kelvin floodlights, so I'll just pick some more Kelvin floodlight ones. They're really good tubers on here, to dry and store for next year. And then the Cafe au Laits, Royales, I'll also save. The rest I'll leave outside. But yeah, so this is the greenhouse in November. The quails are still doing really well. They have molted now since you last saw them, and the pattern on the back of those birds is absolutely beautiful. I just love it, it's so intricate. They're still loving these grasses. Hello! I give them a bit of millet, but I don't think they're particularly interested in it. There's those, Jose, his name is, the boy. Let's zoom in a little. He's happy as Larry. He's got these 4 girls. Yeah, it's gorgeous. He's a handsome boy, isn't he? I just want to show you these gorgeous cyclamen that I got the other day. I just love the colours of them. I planted them with these foxgloves that I sowed earlier in the year. Beautiful colours. It's so nice to have these fresh flowers so late in the year. And underneath the foxgloves I've planted some daffodils. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And this is underneath the magnolia tree. So it's turned into a bit of a wintry garden. But I love it. I'm not sure what this plant is called. I just know it's very spiky. I don't particularly like it because of where it's positioned. I like it in itself, but it is right next to the veg patch. I'm worried it's taken some of the nutrients away from the veg. But the bees love it this time of year. A lot of the insects like it. And this is absolutely covered up in thrushes, like blackbirds and redwings in the winter. So I will probably leave it. But look, there's the veg patch and there's this bush. So not the best location for it. Oh, and then, excuse the washing, but the plum tree, I cleared one of them stems in summer. You can see now that it's kind of got that nice, more goblet shape on the go, rather than being lopsided. And I'm hoping as well that these are fruit spurs. So who knows, with a bit of luck and a favouring wind, we may get some plums next year that we can actually eat. And that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Just above the apple tree here, the leaves are now going back. And like I said before, I think I said in the last month's video, lovely spurs there, but I'm going to take this down quite a bit to try and make it bush out a bit more. But just behind, there's some gorgeous holly berries. So might use them for some Christmas decorations yet, I'm not sure. Depends if the birds eat them. I'm happy for the birds to munch on them. So I did see a male blackbird in here this morning, just hanging out. And we have had redwings and things like that in the past. Been a few redwings flying over, which are Scandinavian thrushes, but none in the garden yet this year. But yeah, our holly tree's got loads of lovely berries on. The raspberries are dying right back now. Like I said, I'm going to extend this. I've taken out the plants here, going to extend this up to the pear, which is also doing quite nicely. Lovely colours on the leaves there. Beautiful. I'm hoping that we'll get some fruit next year. We'll wait and see. And just behind, the ivy berries are coming on, which are a really important food source for loads of birds in late winter and insects right about now. There's a little fly on there, but you do get butterflies, especially red admirals, coming on these to feed on the pollen, as well as bees before they go into hibernation. So yeah, really good spread. So holly and ivy, there we are. It's only November and we're already on Christmas carols. The flower bed isn't looking too happy at the minute. It's dying down now for the winter, but there are still a few flowers. So this rose that died off has come back and is still showing that lovely red flower. At the base of some of the Rebecca's and echinaceas, we've got some growth there. I am keeping this dead material on just to give it some protection over winter as long as I can. And some of these irises are shooting up little shoots just to see them through the winter. Another interesting plant that I like is this one here. Oops, not the rose, but behind, these round fairy leaves are forget-me-nots. And what I'll do is I will get a clump like that and separate it out into the different plants and plant them throughout the border once I've given it a good mulch. So I'm going to mulch it in the next couple of weeks. Before that, I will take out these forget-me-nots and split them up into individual plants and then plant them back in on top of the mulch, so that we then have a nice display of forget-me-nots next year. I love forget-me-nots. I think they look beautiful when they have a nice big, you know, like clouds of blue going over. One little rose there. It's just about hanging on. Even most of the dahlias are finished now. There's a few birds singing actually. I don't know if you can hear, but we've got a robin, a couple of robins singing, and a dunnock. That's the dunnock if you can hear him. And then we have the veg patch, which I think is looking really good considering the time of year. We have our lovely turnips that have done amazingly. I mean, look at the monstrous size of that. We really need to pick and eat that at some point soon. The garlics have sprouted. Look at that, that's amazing. So good. You know, I'm just so impressed with how good that is. That's the benefit of having home saved seed, is that you know you're getting the strongest ones. And then this row here, these have been a bit slower, but I think they're looking even more strong than when they were shooting up, the ones on the left. Got our 2 rows of onions, they're doing lovely. Lots of weeds keep sprouting up, but that's just because the temperatures at the minute, or the weather in general, has been so mild and damp. We've got a row of chard there, which I've been leaving, but loads of different colours of chard there. I don't know if you can see. I'll try and get in there. But, oh, sorry about that. Look at the different colours. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful colours there. So they're doing really well. Swedes, holding on strong. Yeah, lovely. Some leeks there. A couple of these are getting there, but the ones that we have at Brandon's granddad's house are even better, so we'll be picking them soon. This chard is humongous. I don't know how it got here. I don't know how it must have been in the carrot seeds, that's all I can think. But I'm not complaining. It's been one of our best vegetables, and we had it in what did we have it in? Sagaloo yesterday, so that was lovely. Potatoes, well, curried potatoes and a bit of chard. It was honestly so delicious. All from the garden as well, you know, onions, chilies, chard, a couple of potatoes that we had left over. Ideal. And last but not least, we have carrots. So right old carrot jungle in here. We'll have to be eating up these. And I do keep putting this netting over to protect them, but it keeps blowing off. We've had so much stormy weather these past few days. I don't know about what it's like where you are, but lots of high winds and heavy rain, which is moving the netting about. But I'm really happy with this. Yeah, next year I'm going to have to make sure I get even more winter veg. So, well, that's actually something I've been doing, is making my way on extending this. So this was where the courgettes were. I've mulched that. This is still undercover, and I'm going to definitely do this. And I've also cleared out all of that as well, so that I can then start to extend the veg patch up to that black plastic. And then we'll see underneath that black plastic is all the old compost heap, which is overrun with weeds. I'm hoping that will rot down and I can put some pumpkins in it next year, will be the plan. Because we didn't have very many big pumpkins, we didn't have any big pumpkins this year. So I'm hoping that they'll be quite happy on that old compost heap there. But yeah, it's a little weedy, I'll grant you, but I'm super happy with the vegetables in here. I just think it's fantastic. I'm really happy that the garlics are doing so well. So there we are. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more, and we'll see you again next time. Cheers!